If you understand for star connection, then you will simply understand for delta connection. So same procedure is there, but instead of voltage here, the relation is for current. IL is equal to root 3 IPH. Here it is for current in case of delta connection. So this is for delta. Relation between line and phase voltages. This is for delta connection. Now we know this diagram, we already drawn. RYB, these are the supply voltage. Then RYB, these are the points. Impedance Z1, Z2, Z3. The voltage between line R and Y is VRY. The voltage between branch R and Y, which is also VR. आता इथं आपल्याला लक्षात येईल की जो काही आपण सप्लाय देतो VRY त्याची व्होल्टेज आहे तीच व्होल्टेज कुठे अप्लाय होते Z1च्या ब्रांचला अप्लाय होते बरं कारण की इथे न्यूट्रल नाहीये सो सेम व्होल्टेज इज अप्लाइड टू द ब्रांच of the delta connection. So we can have we know that the line voltage is voltage between any two line and phase voltage is the voltage across any branch. But here in case of delta connection, we can observe that the voltage between any two line that is equal to this is equal to the voltage across that particular branch, which is called the adjacent branch. So that's why we can conclude that in case of the delta connection, VRY which is equal to VRY, that is nothing but VL is equal to VPH. Line voltage is equal to phase voltage in case of the delta connection. It is clear why it is equal? येतंय का लक्षात?
Yes.
Delta connection, there is no neutral. So whatever the line voltage between any two line, that is equal to the corresponding branch phase voltage. Here it is same. So VRY is equal to VRY. That's why these are equal. So line voltage is equal to phase voltage. This is in case of delta connection. So by observation we can have. जसं आपण स्टार कनेक्शनला करंट साठी बघितलं. The current which is flowing through this line that is equal to the current flowing through the branch. The same thing is there. Its current is equal in case of star connection and voltages are equal in case of delta connection. Now let us derive an expression for the relation between line and phase currents. Now it is for current. Now look at that, how it will be defined. See the same circuit diagram we have, RYB. Now here we'll represent the line current IR, IY and IB. And phase current from R to Y we have VRY. From Y to B we have VIYB. IRY, IYB, and from B to R, IBR. These are the branch currents. IR, IY, IB, these are the line currents. IRY, IYB, and IBR, these are the branch currents. Now let us draw the vector diagram, phasor diagram for this diagram. Just we have drawn for star connection. So here voltage is common because it is equal. Line voltage and phase voltages are equal. So we can simply represent by VRY. So VRY, VYB and VBR. These voltages are displaced from each other by 120 degree. That we know. So we can simply draw first that VRY, VYB and VBR. तेच आपण जे स्टार कनेक्शन साठी काढले तिथूनच आपल्याला सुरुवात करायची. Okay. Now let us consider the phasor diagram for resistive load, and we know that for resistive load, the current and voltages are in phase. Now, as we know, this is for the line voltage or phase voltage, so we can have any branch voltage which is a phase voltage, IRY, which is in phase with the voltage. So we are considering resistive load, so that's why IRY is in phase with VRY. बरोबर हे इन फेज घेतलं तसंच काय IYB in phase with VYB and same for IBR which is in phase with VBR. So this we plotted 3 voltages and 3 currents. Okay, now very simple, take the opposite of IRY, so minus IRY, minus IYB and minus IBR. So we took the opposite of these currents. Now we got total 6 phasors. Now we have to draw the resultant. Now let us draw where is the resultant. Why this IR? Now look at this circuit diagram again. Now let us consider this point R, which is a branch, which is a node, not the branch, which is a junction point or the node point, where IR is incoming, IBR is incoming, and IRY is outgoing. So we can have the relation, So we can have the relation IR plus IBR, which is equal to IRY. That is what IR plus IBR minus IRY is equal to 0. Or we can have IR plus IBR is equal to IRY. हे कशावरून KCL अप्लाय केला आपण इथे. R नोडला KCL अप्लाय केलाय. IR incoming, IBR incoming, so both are positive, and IRY which is outgoing, so which is negative. So in terms of equation we can have, so we'll simply rearrange this. IR is equal to IRY positive, IBR negative. So resultant is what? Resultant IR, which is the vector difference of IRY and IBR. Now let us look at here. So IRY, which is positive, and IBR, which is negative. Look at this one. So resultant will be there. IRY, which is exactly the middle of IRY positive and minus IBR. So we'll have IR at this node. So just join this by dotted line. So we have plotted for IR. Next, similarly for second node, where IY is incoming, IRY is incoming, and IYB is outgoing. So let us apply KCL at this node again. So we have IY plus IRY is equal to IYB. And when we rearrange it, IY is equal to YB minus IRY. So resultant is here YB minus IRY. So resultant will be at this point. And similarly for third, IB, which is the vector difference of IBR minus IYB. So this is BR. So these relations we have plotted for this. Now again we have the same sentence that the phase difference or the angle between these any two phase currents is 60 degree. So this is we have 60 degree, which is the angle. And then we'll have from the law of parallelogram, consider any of the parallelogram, then we'll have IR is equal to under root of IRY square plus IBR square plus 2 times IRY IBR cos of 60. So when we solve it, you will get IL is equal to root 3 IPH. So generalizing it, then IR, which is the line current IL, and that is equal to root 3 times IPH. So thus for delta connection, line current is equal to root 3 times phase current. So this we can prove for the delta connection. Okay, clear? Relation between line and phase currents for delta connection, which is opposite in case of star connection. Now power relations for delta connection. So true power or active power, which is 3 times the phase power. So we can have the same equation, P is equal to 3 times VPH IPH cos phi. So for delta connection we have VL is equal to VPH, but IPH is equal to IL by root 3, because we have derived IL is equal to root 3 IPH. Then put up these values in our equation. So we get 3 times VPH is VL and IPH is IL by root 3 cos phi as it is. So rearrange this, 3 by root 3 is root 3, then VL IL cos phi. So you can observe that this active power, the formula is same as there in the delta star connection, root 3 VL IL cos phi. So in terms of phase parameter, the active power also same. In case of line parameters, it is also same. And obviously for reactive power and apparent power, we will get the same equations, because it is root 3 VLIL sin phi. Only we need to replace cos phi by sin phi. And here in apparent power, there is no power factor. So we can simply have root 3 VLIL. So apparent power S is equal to under root of P square plus Q square. So this is active, reactive and apparent power for delta connection. So you can observe that the active, reactive and apparent power, the equations are same for star as well as delta connection. There is no difference. Active power is root 3 VLIL cos phi, reactive power is root 3 VLIL sin phi, and apparent power is root 3 VLIL. दोन्ही केसेस मध्ये हे इक्वेशन्स सेम आहेत. So don't confuse. If it is asked active power, reactive power, apparent power, you can use the same formula. If it is given for line parameters, then use in terms of line parameters. If it is given for phase parameters, then use for phase parameter. So don't confuse. And what we summarize for the relation between line and phase quantities. In case of star connection, IL is equal to IPH and VL is equal to root 3 VPH. In case of delta connection, what we have? VL is equal to VPH and IL is equal to root 3 IPH. So these four relations you have to remember.